everyone. Thank you for watching avivTarot, and thank you so much for watching my channel and subscribing and liking the videos. And I you have no idea how happy every time I see there are new subscribers, new comments, pleasant comments, how it resonated with them. Even like criticisms, I mean, I get a little bit, sad. But after, thinking about it, I think some of the criticisms that I received, are legit. And so these are the 3 decks that I'm using today for today's reading, and I managed to squeeze in a video for this week. So I will try to get another video in Friday, Saturday-ish, uploading it around that time. So yeah, the reason why today I figured that I just kind of not figure, but I just felt like I wanted to do one. It's just because it's May 1st. Like the beginning of a new month. Like I can't believe it's already May. Can you guys believe it? It's crazy. Anyway, so there are 4 piles. It's answer or advice. So it's a yes or no type of reading. But if you don't get a straight yes or no, I'll try to interpret it, whether if it's leaning towards a yes or a no or a maybe, and the advice to your question, okay? So I would try to give you as much information as I can that you're seeking advice for. And so here are your 4 piles. Pick your pile, and then time code is in the description down below. And so I will see you at your reading. Bye. Okay, so pile number 1. It's the 5 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, and the upright, meaning this is the upright side. So if there's a flower on the corner, 5 of Cups in reverse, recovery. It's your angel answer oracle. And then align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. So these are your cards for pile number 1. And so is it a yes or no to your question? I want to say it's more of a no. But you do have a super positive card, and which is the 10 of Pentacles. It's a no. See, this is the thing. I don't think it's a straight no, because I feel like the energy is actually shifting. Why I'm saying that? Because you get 2 5s, and 5 is about change, right? And both of your 5s are in reverse. So there's some inner conflicts, something that needs to change or healed or whatever. And 10 is like a multiple of 2 5s, right? And if you narrow it down, or whatever, how you call it, whatever. So it's 10, it equals to 1, right? 1 plus 0 is 1. So 1 is about not change, but new beginning. So beginning and change, right? So, and I feel like pile number 1, people, you probably, I don't think this card resonated with everybody, but maybe some of you guys are in recovery mode, and so something is about to change, right? And for the better. That's what I feel. And yep, that's an airplane. Can you guys hear it? Okay. So over here is about 5 of Swords is about conflict, and usually it's about victory, because this person, was in a battle or fought somebody and then he won, right? But then now it's on the reverse side. In this deck, it's about having courage. And see, this person, I feel like, even though he's the winner and he has carrying all these swords, and then this person left his swords down, and I think it takes a lot for a fighter to leave his swords with the enemy or the person that beat him or her, right? And that's a lot of courage. And then this is a lot of courage as well. Like this person let his enemy go, right? He's learning to let go, I feel, I'm talking about this person, but if you're whoever's watching, it's he or she. You as the audience, he or she is learning about letting go and letting someone go, right? And over here is about Five of Cups is about, regrets and, you did something wrong. See all the chalices or cups are spilled, but then there are two in the back, right? But it's behind this person. And whereas in this card, you don't see this person's face. But look, there are two cups still standing. So what it is that this person needs to, you as the viewer, I feel like you need to turn around and see there are still two cups being full behind you. And look at this, there's a rose behind you. So maybe number one, people, if you are looking for, so if you are asking questions about your exes or that kind of thing, like a past relationship, so it doesn't have to be ex or whatever, but just somebody from your past, that you left behind, perhaps, and you're wondering about reconnecting. It's about you have to make the choice to do that, right? You have to turn around to see it. So that's why I feel like number one pile, it's not a firm yes or no. It depends on your action, your behavior to change, to make that change. But once you make, and I feel like, see, the thing is, if you turn around, you're going to see the rose and you're going to see two full cups. It's a good change. So this person is learning about letting go, letting somebody go. And I think that's a good change. I think learning about letting go is super important. And so I feel like once you get yourself moving, once you make the decision to like change your energy, change your thoughts or whatever, and about here, align your life, what is not aligned, and that needs to be changed, right? So what did I say? Change. So something needs to change, and when you make that change, it will be for the better, because look, you got the 10 of Pentacles, and this is about this king, right? Is sitting in his throne, and he has his dog like a companion. You're gonna find that companionship. You're gonna find all of the wealth that you're seeking for. And this on his cloak is the Venus sign and the Virgo sign, right? You're gonna find that stability. You're gonna find that relationship that you're looking for, career even, right? So if you are trying to change a job, maybe your current job, you're not really happy and you kind of regret what you did. Like you left your previous job for this job thinking that it's going to be better, but maybe, and you realize it's not a better choice. Maybe you want to go back and see, like, maybe if they'll take you back. And if not, learning to let go and move on to the new thing, take another leap of whatever is a good thing. So to summarize, I think for pile number one, people, if you are, for your question, whether it's about relationship, finance, or career, you need to make a change, okay? You need to look back, see what you did wrong, learn from the mistake, and perhaps you'll realize something that you did not realize before. Because right now the energy is about change, and so you're going to see something that you did not see before, and you're going to learn from that. And if whatever, so say if it's a relationship or if it's a job, career, work situation, that if turning back didn't work out, learning to let go is also really important, because you are in a recovery mode and you need to align yourself to make that change, to see how this person is all cut up, because you feel like your energy is really scattered. You need to focus and make the change and focus on this new thing that you're going to do. It's a change, right? one. And once you do that, it is going to be for better. Some like better things is going to come along. You're going to realize something that you didn't realize before, and it's going to make you happy, fulfilled. Yeah. So I feel this, that's it for pile number one. And I feel this message it resonated with you, or it's helping you making some kind of a decision right now, because obviously you need to make a decision. That's why you're watching this video about yes or no, right? So definitely look back, see what you did wrong. Don't keep in that regretting energy too long, because just turn yourself back and see what you've had already, right? Or you've had, what you have already. And then learning to let go, have the courage to move on and to let somebody go is also really important, because once you do that, you will have a new energy, and you will begin something new, and it is for the better. Okay, so that's it for pile number one. And if this resonated with you, comment down in the section below, and like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Okay, for pile number two, people, so this is what you got. You got Four of Swords, but it's the reverse side. You got Wheel of Fortune, reverse side. You got Ace of Cup, reverse side. Within the next few months. And this one, it says, trust your path. If you knew you could be supported, what would you do? So for pile number two, people, for your question, whether it's about relationship, finance, career, whatever it is, even though these are all reversed, I don't think it's a no, but it's not a strong yes. It's definitely not a no, even though these are reversed. I know some people, when they do this, it's like, oh, it's reversed. They're all reversed. But what are the chances of getting everything reversed? That's just as slim as getting everything upright, right? And especially that One of Cup, Ace of Cups, even when it's reversed, it's actually not a bad meaning either, okay? Wheel of Fortune, I know in the regular deck, the reverse side means it's bad luck and all that horrible things. But in this deck is actually not about that. If you look at this is the Magician from the Magician card, that which is number one, right, in the Major Arcana. And he's here again, right? Holding the Wheel of Fortune. And so which I feel is also very fitting, because 10 is, if you reduce the number, is also a 1. So the Magician appeared again, right? And Wheel of Fortune to me is always about fate, and you know, what goes up must come down, and so what's down will definitely go up, as it's a ever rotating circle. So even if it's reversed, it's not, I personally don't think it's a bad card, because it's gonna come back up, right? Wheel of Fortune always, to me, it's like, it just means that maybe because it's reversed, it's just not the right timing yet. You need to wait a little bit, but definitely for pile number two, people, your question, it's not a no, but it's not a strong yes just yet. I feel like it's very similar to my, I just realized it's like yes or no question is almost like very similar to my last video about like, should I wait or should I move on, right? It's almost like that. This one is more like you gotta wait a little bit, because over here you've got the Four of Swords, which Four of Swords in the traditional deck is the person lying on a coffin, lying down with the Four Swords like hanged on the wall, right? And this is over here is the king, kind of like he's sleeping. Can you see that? And then there's Four Swords hanging up. But on this side, if you look closely, he's sitting on this archway, right? And looking out, there's like fire and everything. His kingdom is like being destroyed, and he's just like sitting there, not doing anything, like sleeping. Isn't that crazy? Like he's not even worried about it. He's sleeping, resting. And I just feel like, and then the swords, if you look at it, it's like over here you could tell it's hanging on the wall, but like, and then you reversed it, this is like hanging mid-air. So it's like you don't even know if this is like a real sword hanging or not, right? It could be like an old dream or whatever it is. It's just it's floating mid-air. It's crazy, right? Suspended. So that's why I feel like with these two cards combined, that it's Wheel of Fortune in reverse and then the Four of Swords in reverse in this deck. He's resting. He doesn't even have the energy to go save his kingdom. Or maybe he's just not worried. He's like, everything's going to work out just fine. And so for number two people, I feel like you need to just wait a little bit. Even though the Angel Oracle cards didn't give you the wait card, but it says within the next few months. So I think you're gonna see something, whatever your question is, within the next few months, you're gonna see that answer coming to you. And that whether it's a yes or it's a firm yes or no. But I feel like it's towards like a positive outcome, okay? It's a positive outcome. Why? Because look at this. Ace of Cups. If you look at this side, it's all bright and sunny, and then it's just like peaceful, and then this is like a fountain with like a dove on like flying over here. It's very peaceful, right? Lotus on the water and just like peace. I actually like the reverse side a little bit more. Not that, the girl's naked or anything, but like all the starry sky, isn't that like romantic? And then if you look really closely, this guy there's a guy riding on a white horse coming towards the fountain, right? So if you're wondering, if your question is about a relationship, okay? Prince Charming, Prince Charming, right? Prince on a white horse. Prince Charming is coming, but however, it's in the night. He's coming towards you at night. And when it's at night, it's dark. You can't really see everything clearly, right? So if you're asking about, is this the right person? And is this my soulmate? Or this person is pursuing me? Should I be with them? Or anything about a relationship, type of thing. I feel like you need to wait and then just maybe observe a little bit, observe this person a little, just to see if this person is the right person. Because right now, maybe you're in that honeymoon stage, you just can't see clearly as well. But this whole card I feel this whole like 5 cards is about, gotta wait and see, and just take it slowly, just just take your be a little more cautious. I don't think it's a no, okay, to your question, but definitely it's not a yes, go do it, that kind of thing. No, it's telling you be cautious, because just caution you a little bit, beware, okay? And over here, if you look at this, on the front side, this Wheel of Fortune is like with the Sphinx and all these like Egyptian statue with like masks and all that stuff, and then this is like in the middle of nowhere, like a desert. But here, look, with the Magician here, he's manifesting things, right? And this is like, what is this, Venus? I mean, this is, I don't know, a cross maybe, but it could also be like a Venus sign, right? And then trees are growing out of behind him, right? And so I feel like you are manifesting something, but it needs to take a little bit of time for it to come in full fruition. And so you need to give it a little bit of time and just keep doing whatever you're doing. I think whatever you're doing right now, because over here, trust your path. Whatever you're doing right now, it is the right thing. So if you know you're being supported, what would you do? You would keep going, right? Don't, even if there's obstacles, don't stop just yet, because whatever your result that you want to see, or like a true answer, it's going to come to you within the next few months. So just keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Observe if you're talking about relationships, even if it's not about a relationship, this is about somebody coming right towards you. So if it's like a job, if you want to switch jobs, or if you're thinking about like investing something, you know, don't do it just yet. Observe a little bit. Take a look. Don't be so making a decision like impetuously kind of thing. Do your homework. Do a little bit of planning, okay? Maybe seeking a little bit of advice, so that you know when in the next few months when you actually proceed this plan or this thing that you're pursuing, it will be more solid. Okay, so that would be the advice for pile number 2 people. It's not a no, but you definitely need to take a little bit of time and planning to make it work. Okay, and it's just a few months. Just a few months. We're already in May. Like, if back in January when you get a reading and say something is going to happen in May, you're like, oh my God, it's so long. But now we're already in May. So just a few months. Few months is like 2, 3, 4 months, right? It's not that bad. It's still within this year, I think. So just take your time, and take your time. I think take your time. It's telling you that you are being guided, you're being supported. Just do your work. Nothing's going to come for free, right? So do the homework, do the work, and you'll see the result in a few months. Okay? So I guess in a way it's like a yes, but it's just, but if you're thinking about making some kind of an action, there's no action cards here. So you got to wait a little bit, okay? So that's it for pile number 2, people. If this resonated with you, just let me know in the comment section below. And if you like any of my videos, just remember to like, share, or subscribe to my channel. And I really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, and I will see you in the next reading, in the next video. Bye. Okay, so pile number 3, people. I really want to do this like quickly. Okay, so here is 10 of Cups, the World card. Oh yeah, you got like a lot of cards. Here is 4 of Cups. Yep, 4 of Cups. 7 of Cups. This is 3 of Wands. You have ton of cups. Communicate clearly. And then dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Okay. All right. So for pile number 3, people, is your question a yes or no? It's so funny, pile 1 and pile 2. Pile 1 and pile 2, it's there's like no yes or no, I mean cards with the oracle cards. So it's totally based on what feel I get from the combination of the cards. If I just look at these 3 cards, I want to say yes. However, because there is no yes or no from the oracle cards, I feel there are messages that need to be told, like advices. So if you want to take it as a yes for pile number 3, I do think that even though this is a reverse of the wands, this is the right side for the 3 of wands, but the reverse side, I don't feel like a bad energy either from this card. Okay, and don't you think this guy look like from far away almost look like Robert Downey Jr. in that what is no, not X-Men, it's not Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying, Iron Man, because like the red cloak and all that stuff. And 10 of Cups and the World are just such a positive cards that I want to just say for pile number 3, whatever your question is, I feel like it's a yes, but there are some things that you need to watch out for. Okay, so first of all, as you can see in this card, you need to communicate clearly. So clearly there might be some communication issue. Okay, so if you're wondering about like what is this relationship, if this is the person for me, or if this is the right job for me, or this is is my finance or my career, or not my career, but like my finance, my career, relationship, whatever, is it gonna go towards like a really good, positive direction? Yes, but first of all, you need to communicate clearly. Or should I switch jobs? Yes, but if you always have communication issue, then doesn't matter if you switch jobs from an old job to a new job or whatever job, you still need to communicate. Otherwise, if you don't learn from your past mistake, you're gonna have that same issue. Meaning, like, so if you always are shy about, like, say, negotiating for a price, right, for your salary, if you never say I need a raise or whatever, if you don't communicate that, nobody knows that's what you want, right? Or if you're looking for a relationship, so if you're single, right, you want to look for a relationship, if you never communicate clearly to the other person, like, I like you, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for, then obviously that's not going to work out. Okay, so but from the cards, it's like, yes, you will find somebody or whatever, but you need to communicate it. Like, it's not just a yes type of thing for number 3. There's something needs to be done in order to be a yes. Okay, especially, see over here, it says do something to change your energy. So you have to do something in order for your question to be a yes, a positive. So if you're I don't know if you would ask something that's like a negative and then you actually want no for an answer. So let me think. Like, I shouldn't take this job. I doubt anyone would ask question this way, but so this job isn't for me, and you'll be like, and you actually want to know for an answer because you want this job to be your job, right? Don't if you ask that kind of question, that is really, you're gonna get yourself so confused. So ask the question specifically and clearly. Okay, so if you're thinking about, should I switch jobs? Okay, then it's yes, switch jobs, but then communicate clearly or figure out what you want. Okay, so then you can communicate that to the person. Okay, so, and if it's about investment or something like that, or money, finance, maybe you need to talk to your advisor, your finance advisor, or your CPA, or whoever, right? About, should I invest this? Like, this is what I want. I want low risk. I want high risk. This is how much return I want. Okay, so then people can actually give you better advice so that you can actually reach the result that you wanted. So I feel like this is what the communicate clearly means for this pile. And if your for whatever you're asking, communication is so important for your question to be a success. Okay, And also, not only that, I feel pile number 3 people. So, because these two are the negative cards that which kind of stood out to me, because the pile 7 of Cups is about choices. So maybe because you're thinking about yes or no because you have way too many choices. But this is a reverse card, okay? So over here you actually see there's an angel, and then this person is actually like in the water trying to decide like these 7 cups, okay? This deck is a little bit weird, but for on the reverse side, you can see this person. I don't know whether this person is like blind or whatever, or just like in shock, or like, I don't know, just kind of rolling his eyes. So it could be any of those, right? And then he's like midways in the water. I don't know why he would go in the water like that, but I mean, I guess the water is not so deep that he would drown, so he's still safe. But choices, right? He doesn't know what to do with his choices. So many choices. So this is why this communicate clearly needs to happen, right? Because if you don't communicate clearly, everyone actually interpret things differently. So I feel sometimes if you in order to get what you want, you actually probably need to ask the person like, do you get what I'm trying to communicate, trying to say to you, or do you see this, right? So then there's no misunderstanding, okay, of what it is that what the result that it is that you wanted. And so if you are not sure about the result that you wanted, then you need to think it through, okay, and not just blindly make a decision. And if you need to take a little bit of time to sit out and just decide like what, right, you should do that. This is about 4 of Chalices. Is about thinking. This is also a little bit different from the regular 4 of Cups, because the regular 4 of Cups, there's like a hand coming out in the cloud giving this person that's thinking another cup that is not exist, that is like kind of midair and giving it to him. But this is 4 cups already like on the floor, and he's just looking at it. So I almost feel like this person is sitting out and trying to decide, because it's just like emotionally drained and need to sit out and figure things out a little bit. So I feel this 2 cards actually couple with each other a little bit. So there's some emotional dissatisfaction, okay, with you right now, but maybe you don't know what it is that you want, or but it's more about emotional things, needs. So if you're making a lot of money but you don't feel happy, you don't feel satisfied, and you wondering if you should just switch, maybe you should, right? Maybe you should, but communicate clearly, because you need to figure out what it is that is not making you happy, so that you know that the next whatever decision that you're making next will be a better choice, okay? Because over here is 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, look at the rainbow and look at the 2 people like hugging each other. It's like romance, right? So if you are looking for romantic interest, am I going to be with somebody, or is this relation going to go to the next level, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. Figure out what you wanted. If you need to take time to think about it, if you don't feel satisfied right now, figure out why. Because and once you figure it out, then do something to change that, right? And you'll get what you want. But definitely for pile number 3, something needs to be, you need to do something in order to make your question a success, okay? So same thing over here, the World card. You're at the end of the journey, okay? You are taking things to the next level. So from your journey from before, you need to learn from all of the past things that you've learned so far to get you here, right? So everything, all of the experiences that you've experienced before, think about those and think about that, and figure out what is it that you want, what is it that you don't want, so that when you go on to the next level of your life journey, you know more about what it is that you like and don't like. Okay, and then here, this is about that too. This is more about the emotional satisfaction, right? So over here is emotional dissatisfaction, because the Four of Cups, like being drained and sitting out and don't know what to decide. Whoa, like overwhelmed with all these emotions, like what do I want, what do I don't want. And once you figure that out, communicate clearly, you'll get your emotional satisfaction, and you will get all the things that you're looking for, right? This is Taurus, this is about money. This is Lion, is Leo, right? It's about action and passion. Scorpio, like the mystery, spirituality things. Aquarius, balance, you know, all that stuff. And then over here, the balance of everything and being fulfilled in every aspects of your life, right? Having everything. Moving on to the next journey, going back to the Fool and starting a new beginning or some sort. And over here is the Three of Wands, and here he's looking out into the desert and like trying to decide what is happening and what his move is going to be. That's on the usual side, because the usual Three of Wands is about that, right? He's holding a globe and trying to figure out where to go and like waiting for the ship to come in and new beginning and all that stuff. But over here it's actually reversed, so your energy might be a little bit like being reserved, but you are still gonna make that move, right? And you can see like he is just at the entrance, or he just got out of this forest, right? And he is going to step into this deserted land, and he needs to figure out like where like the plan of action is, right? And being balanced as well. So he's holding this wand, and this wand that he's holding has all these scribbles and light on it. Can you see? So, and he's all fully prepared with armor and the cloak and everything, right? So is ready to take action. So definitely action is required, okay, to make that emotional fulfillment, to go from the end of this journey into a new beginning. But communicate clearly for pile number 3 people, because I do feel whatever you're asking about, it is going to work out. It is a yes, but yes with a but, okay? So yes, but you have to communicate clearly. You have to figure out what you want. You have to do something, okay, to make whatever you're asking happen, like in a positive way, okay? And I hope this resonated with pile number 3, and let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, right? And I will see you in the next video. Bye, number 3. Okay, last but not least, pile number 4, people. Okay. Oh, I actually want to do this. Okay, so first of all, it is 5 of Pentacles, and it is the regular side, the upright side. This is 3 of Cups, the upright side. This is the Devil, but in the reverse side. Temperance, but in the reverse side. Not the right time. Pile number 4, you're probably like, not the right time. Oh my goodness. Are you gonna switch off the video now? Because look, no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So pile number 4, people, you are the only pile that actually got a straight no. So not necessarily a bad thing, because this card just says not the right time. So whatever you're asking about right now is a no. You gotta wait. You gotta postpone. You gotta figure it out. And also what I'm trying to see this over here. This is a 5 going back to a 3. I mean, they're different suits, so maybe they're not related, but the arcana, definitely, it's supposed to be one after the other. But look at this. This is 15, and then it's going back to 14. So there's something that you're not learning, so you have to go back and relearn, okay? And that's why it's not the right time. It's a no. Gotta postpone. You gotta work on yourself right now first. So first of all, 5 of Pentacles. This is person, something you've done before led you to this situation, okay? So you're sitting out alone in the snow by yourself, and you know, kind of, well, this is about like, because this is a pentacle, right? So financially poor. Okay, maybe families or people left you. You're just like, you just feel alone, okay? Kind of isolated and in the cold. And even though there are 5 pentacles on the window shield and it's like growing out of a tree, like you don't know, you don't see it. And he's like rolling a dice. He's like, what is my life gonna be, right? Trying to figure things out, try to take a chance on things. And this is a woman holding the cup to the sky, and there's all these like fruits and things on the ground, and it's almost like a ritual, I feel like. And see, the backside, I feel almost like a happier thing. 3 of Cups is all about celebration, but in this deck, for some reason, this is the upright side. It doesn't feel like a celebration. It feels like a ritual. The back side actually feels like a celebration because look at the woman, right? But over here is about a ritual, almost like praying for, I feel like it's like you're praying for, like, please give me what I want. This is like this is what I'm offering for you. Maybe even you're trying to show your appreciation, right? That's why you're laying out all these fruits and drinks and all that stuff. It's like, give me what I want so I can feel happy or whatever. But it's like I almost feel like, you know, you're out of like other choices, so you just kind of turn towards these like God or mysterious, like praying, like I don't know what else to do. This, like, just give me a sign or some kind of thing, right? But the devil in reverse. At first I was thinking, oh, devil in reverse, that means like you got out of temptation. You don't feel tempted anymore, right? However, I actually looked up in the book about like the reverse side of this deck, and the devil card, it says even if it's the back side of the devil, it's still the devil. It's just that his attention is not on you right now, so there's still hope of escaping, but he doesn't care about anything. And there's like this star, right, with a face in the middle of it, like, wow. And all these like sacrifices, candles, fire burning and all that stuff. So whatever you're asking right now, you shouldn't proceed with it. Escape while you can. Okay, there's hope. And as I was saying, for 15, it's going back in the journey back to 14. I mean, it's reversed as well because this is the front, about temperance, right? About balance. I guess this is kind of like about, usually the reverse is like, you know, imbalance, maybe internally or whatever. But since it's going back one step, there's about lion, the eagle, the balance, and then this is the gallows that the hangman was on or will be on, don't know. And you're seeing the back of the angel. So maybe you're a little bit out of balance. Again, I really don't see this as like a celebration type of card. I really see it as like a ritual, like you don't know what else to do except like praying to God, and it's like, or praying to the spirits or the universe, or to give you what you want. Like I feel like you're a little bit imbalanced. You feel so alone. So you feel like nobody can help you. Except for all these like unknown forces, right? Perhaps that's why you're watching this video. You're trying to figure out like what to do next, because you feel isolated. You feel like nobody understands you, right? And you feel trapped by this devil, like trying to tempt you, trying to capture you, trying to cage you in. And you just don't know what to do, right? I think right now you need to kind of, the energy that you're in, right? You need to really like pause and think and figure out how to get away from this situation. So whether it's a career, investment, or finance, or relationship, I think it's probably not working out for you right now. There's something, if it's not happening right now, you're probably feeling something is not right now. And so while you can, maybe it's time to let go and just walk away, or at least find the balance, okay? And if it's about a relationship that you're in, whoever you're with you're not getting the financial, the emotional things that you wanted, right? It's just not the right time. Don't do it yet. And if it's something that you're not like in the midst of, like you're thinking about doing like planning something new, or making a move on something new, I don't think it's the right time. I don't think it's the right move. Okay, so if you're thinking about if this person is the person for you, probably no. Maybe if you don't, I mean, this is just an advice, right? So maybe observe this person a little bit, because you actually might feel that this person is actually not the right one, not the right person. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, right? Or, I mean, you're just looking for confirmation, but sometimes you might get a yes card. So for pile number 4 people, your answer is actually no. And if you don't want to take no for an answer, then it's not the right time right now. You need to observe, wait, postpone whatever decision or action that you're going to make right now on whatever you're asking about. Don't do it just yet, because it's just not the right time. And let me see if there's like an advice for you, because I feel like right now all of these are not an advice card. Maybe the Temperance is a little bit like that. Like you need to find the balance, okay? Not just like outer balance, but the inner balance for you to actually make the right decision. Because I feel maybe you're just too drained, too sad, like about the whole situation. So let me just... Yeah, I'll use this card. Okay, nope, I'm gonna use the Oracle card. I'm gonna use this to give you a little bit of advice of how you can maybe change your energy or some sort. You know, just if you don't want to take no for an answer. But if you think, you know, like, Vivian, that's my real name, you're right. This person is not worth waiting, and I don't care. You're right, and I'm just not gonna wait for any more. Then that's great. Then you could probably just switch off this video and just move on. But if you are, like I said, you don't want to take no for an answer, I just try to see if there's some kind of advice or help for you to, like, how to switch this energy a little bit. Unlikely. I am so sorry. So, okay. Even if, yep, you still got unlikely. So it's not the right time. It's unlikely. It's a no. So I guess if you're looking for a new job, if you're trying to switch from one job to another, don't do it because the next one might not be as good as this one. If you are asking about if this person is the person for you, it's not likely that this is the right person. You should probably wait a little bit and then do something to make yourself happy. Maybe that's it. Do something to make yourself happy so that your energy can change, okay? So then something good will come into your life. Yeah, so for pile number 4, I'm so sorry. This is your current, I guess this is just your current energy. So that is the reading for you at the moment. So yeah, just and if this is the right investment for you, it's probably not the right investment. If you're asking about will your finance situation change, or if you will make more money, or you're gonna, like, money wise, what's gonna happen, I guess you're gonna stay like about right now for a little bit, and you need to focus on this emotional fulfillment, like, first, because I definitely feel like pile number 4 people, you are not happy. Whatever your current energy, current state is right now, this is not a happy energy, okay? So you got to work on yourself a little bit. Do something that will make you feel happy, make you feel, maybe go out and celebrate, or not celebrate, but like go out and hang out with people a little bit more, because you're being alone too much, okay? Maybe you need to seek help from other people just to change up your energy and let other people guide you and see things in a different way, okay? So that so you can walk out of this kind of negative energy right now, okay? So for pile number 4 people, it is a no, and it's not a right time, and it's unlikely, and just, yeah. But there's hope. There's the little lotus over here. There's hope, okay? There's hope. So just do something, maybe go out, hang out with friends so that you don't feel alone. Stop isolating yourself, okay? I think you're doing this to yourself. You're isolating yourself right now from the outside world. You are trying to pity, like victimizing yourself, like nobody likes me, everybody hates me, and everything in my world just like doesn't work the way I wanted it to work. I think it's that kind of self-pitying, like I'm such a victim type of sulking energy, okay? Go out, listen to other people, even if you have to complain about things to other people, do that instead of complaining to yourself, because you're gonna just kind of indulge in that energy like even more. But if you actually talk to other people, I think that energy will shift, because other people will see things that you don't see, okay? Like this. You're gonna see things from a different perspective, which will do you good. Okay, so that's it for pile number 4 people. If this resonated with you, that'd be great, and I hope the advice I'm giving you will help you. switch your energy around. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, thank you. Bye to pile number 4.